What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the 5th episode of Cities Skylines, and in this one we'll be setting up our first industry and the first residential buildings. We'll also set up the basic amenities, so without wasting any time, let's get straight into the game. Here we have the zoning. I can show you there are 6 types of zoning which we can do on the map. One is the low density residential zone. One is the high density residential zone. Now in this area you'll have a lot of traffic, and I'm planning to use the high density residential zone in our downtown because that's where we'll have huge buildings, and I think I'll place some of the high density roads across the Palm Beach road, because when we cross the Palm Beach road we can see the tall buildings on the left side. And then there is the low density commercial zone and high density commercial zone, and we have the industrial zone and the office zone. This is for dezoning. Also you can see on the screen right here, right beside where Navi Mumbai is written, we have three tabs here. The first one is the demand. These are the demand for residential zone, commercial zone and industrial zone. So right now you can see our city is for a very high demand for the residential zone. We don't have any commercial zone because we don't have any residents, and also we don't have any requirement for the industry right now. So once we set up our residential zone, the commercial and the industry demands would go up, and eventually we'll set up the industry. So before that, let me just have the water connection and the electricity. So what I wanted to show you guys is, when we hit the water, see, this is the water pump and this is the water sewage pipe, the drain pipe. As you can see this direction of you can see the arrow which points that way, which means our stream is coming from that side to this side. So if I place my water pump in somewhere down here, let's just say here, suppose, and if I place my drain pipe here, so what would happen is, we'll treat it later, but for the time being, if we place it here, all this water on this side would look brown, and it doesn't look that appealing for a map. Yeah, so but just for the time being, because we're gonna set up the city on this side, I'm gonna place the drain and both the pumping on this side. So I'm pumping the clean water from this side and I'm draining it on that side. So let me just place 2 pumps. Actually, let me place it close by so that we can use it with one electricity power source. You see, these things would unlock as we progress, but right now I have already built another city, and because of that we have all the milestones unlocked, which is why I'm using that's why I have all these available. So for the time being, I'm gonna set up a wind turbine or a water turbine, whichever is suitable. See, as you can see with the coal power plant, there will be pollution and there will be noise pollution, and there is oil power plant and there is hydro power plant. This you have to be very careful while building it, because you can flood your city because of this. You have to think everything through, else it's gonna create a lot of problem. And another thing, we have the solar power. There's just 25 noise pollution, and then we have the nuclear setup, which we don't need it right now because the city is too small. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna place advanced wind turbine in the water, which will give us 0 to 20 megawatts. And if I place it, see, if I place it inside, it goes 15. If I place it on the stream, this goes around 20. I'm gonna place it here. I'm gonna place 1 would be enough for the timing, I guess. So once I place that, you can see the electricity sign would go off soon when I play it. Before that, let me connect my water pumps with the pipes. So both the pumps are connected, and the sewage is also connected with the pump, and we can bring out our connection over here. So if I play now, you can see that this blue color, which means that my water pump and the water drainage pipe both are getting the electricity. If they were far away, then I might use the power line to connect it, but for this region it's not required now. So now when I want the power connection on this side for the industry and the residential, I might use the tower. So from this blue I can extend it right till here. So there's another tip I can give you guys, is that don't place the tower on the grid because it's gonna take up your space. You can run the tower along the road so that your grid is also used and you can also build your buildings. See, if I place it here, as you can see, my grid, it's gone, it's used up. Now I cannot place any building over there, so don't make that mistake. So let me just place the towers really quickly. And I think for the timing I'm gonna place it till this side. So I'm gonna set up my industry, my residential zone on this place. This works now. Now let me extend my water because we need water wherever we are gonna set up the building. So let me expand it on this side, and we go to the residential zone with the water pipes. So there we go, and here we have it. So the water is set up and the electricity is set up. Now if I zone the area with the residential zoning over here, now you can see the buildings will be built. Market, I place this as well. Alright, so here now I wanted to show you something which is really beautiful. The way the buildings are built, the process of it looks really nice. Let me just play and bring out the cinematic view, and now look at the city being built. Alright, let me fast forward it. Now watch. There you see it. We have the first building of our city. Now, as you can see, these places are not getting the electricity. When I pause it, now the reason is that the connections are not proper, which means these two are not getting the connections. So I have to place it here and over here. It's not in the proximity of the wind turbine that the electricity is being produced for this place. So let me relocate. Let me just click this. I can relocate this. If I place it somewhere here, actually I want maximum to be used. And what if I hit now? Does this get electricity now? No, it's still not getting the electricity. So I have to place the power consumption, or else I have to place another turbine at 16 over here. Okay, works fine for me. As you can see, now the blue is connected, and we'll have the electricity now. Once we run it, you see we have the connections, the electricity power line goes through, and we have all the places. Now I think our city will be expanding soon. That's the zoned area. So now as you can see, now let me pause it and show you. The demand for the residential zone has gone down, and the demand for the commercial and the industries have gone up. So we set up the industry, the basic industry and the commercial zone. There you go. Go in the zone, take the industry and set it up on this side, and I will place some commercial zones, not too many, just a few on this side. Sorry, that's the high density one. We don't need the high density right now. gonna create a lot of problem. Too much of traffic. We don't have that many people also for a high density commercial zone. So I think on the corners over here, I'm gonna place the commercial zone. Let me just remove this part. Alright, fine. So as you can see, I've placed some commercial zone on this side, and we have the industrial setup on this side. So let me hit that and play it for you guys. We have the first building of the industry, and there you have it. We have another building. While it's building, let me show you how the city looks at night. For right now, you can see this is the Palm Beach Road running through, and this is the highway, and we have the main street all in the different colored lights, and it looks really nice to me. So coming out of the cinematic view, let me fast forward it, and you can see our industry is starting to gloom up. There we have two buildings right now, and where's the commercial zone? We have it right here. So as you can see, we have a basic commercial zone setup. You click it, we have a quiet corner shop, and we have a big white restaurant, and there's a general store. So basically our city has begun. Why don't we have residents? And that's because we still don't have a residence. There should be something I missed. Let me just place a garbage unit, because I'm gonna place the garbage unit away from the residential zone, because it's gonna create a lot of pollution. And not too far away, else you see the green colored area, it's where the garbage landfilling gonna help, because otherwise on the grayish area it's not gonna go, means the reach of this garbage fill is not in that area. Now this can be because of various reasons. First thing, it's far away, and maybe also because of one-way road as well. So you have to make sure that even if you're using one-way roads, you have to place our the amenities, the basic amenities like the garbage and the fire department and the police department and the education centers to be in such a way that all of the people get it. So if I place one here, and I'll place one incineration plant right beside it, the water and the electricity is already there in that place, so it's not going to create any issues for us. And now we can hit play. So we have the trash, and I think we do not have any entry to the city, because of which we don't have people coming and living here. So alright, I forgot to place my exit here. There we go. So now I think we'll have people coming in for the city. As you see, our residential area has expanded. People have started living on this side, and now you see there's the entry to our city this way, and people have started coming to our city. So there's already 270 people. Let me slow it down, not too fast. So we have 282 people living in our city already, and as the city progresses, we'll generate some revenue. We have to set up the transports, and there will be so many other variables. It's gonna be fun, and I think I'm gonna stop the episode here. We have already hit the 300 mark, I guess, nearly 300 mark for the population. I'm gonna stop the episode here. If you enjoyed this episode, give me the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, it helps a lot, and make sure you share this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Until next time, bye bye.